got mine. You know. Ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I achieve my goals. Keep a couple feet inside the photos. So official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know.
Good YouTube, it's your boy Damian Cryer, and I am back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. If you have not subscribed to the Cryer family, all you gotta do is turn that bell on. So every time I drop a video on the Cryer family, you guys will get notifications. So guys, you guys can tell by the background, I'm in the kitchen. If I'm in the kitchen doing a video, you know it's a cooking video. But it's gonna be a short video this morning. Today we're gonna be making a breakfast. I know you guys been asking me to, you know what I'm saying, make breakfast, do cooking videos for a while, and that's something I'm trying to get back into, bringing you guys back cooking videos. Let me turn this bacon over real quick. I'm gonna start back trying to bring you guys cooking videos. I can't make you any promises, but I know you guys have been asking me in multiple videos. No matter what type of video I drop, I keep saying, Mr. Cryer, when you do a cooking video, So if you guys got something that y'all want me to cook, man, drop it in the comment section down below. And if it's something that I cannot cook or something I've never cooked before, you guys gonna have to send me the recipe. But send me the recipe at my email, black_bac2@yahoo.com. And I can't make any promises because y'all know I know how to cook certain stuff, but I don't know how to cook everything. Like y'all know I don't know how to make spaghetti. Y'all know I don't know how to make lasagna. Y'all know I hardly even know how to make chili. And the list goes on and on and on. Believe it or not, I just learned how to make salmon, like 2 years ago? And I found out that it was really easy to make. And my fear of making salmon is because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So anyway, this morning, guys, we are making bacon, eggs with onions in them, with cheese. And we're gonna use these right here, these little flour tortillas. And we're gonna make bacon, egg, cheese wraps. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. So I'm gonna turn this meat over, which I have several slices of bacon on right now. Then I got my cutting board. I'm gonna cut the onions up and we're gonna go from there, guys. And after this video, man, don't forget to like, comment, share the video. Even though we don't share videos over here on YouTube like they do on TikTok, I still appreciate it. And speaking of TikTok, guys, we just hit 155K on TikTok, man. How crazy is that in 8 months, man? Some people said I couldn't do it, but you know what? I did it. Some people said, get off TikTok. You too old to be on TikTok. Why are you on TikTok? But you know what? I'm there and I'm not going anywhere. So if you guys want to go follow me, man, and see different type of content that I post every single day, 7 days of the week, go follow me on TikTok right now. My TikTok is called The Real Cryer Family. I'm also going to put a picture here, or at the end of the video, so that way you guys can find me easy on TikTok. Now, speaking of TikTok, guys, I know a lot of people say that content is content, and a content creator is a content creator. However, the content that I do over here on the Cryer family is 100% different than the content that I do on TikTok. The content I do on TikTok is about basic everyday life stuff that's really gonna affect all of us. Everybody around the world. The stuff that I do on the Cryer family, let's just say, when I drop a video over here and you get the notifications, you don't know what you're gonna get, guys. So go follow me right now. Again, that's The Real Cryer Family. So the next step that I'm gonna do, I have one batch of bacon that just came out. I just put another 5 or 6 slices in case somebody want extra. So I had some leftover onions from a few days ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up, and these onions are actually gonna be for my eggs. So, I don't know what it is. Oh, if you guys hear some sounds in the background, that's my little baby girl. So I don't know why, this is like my favorite knife to use when I'm cooking or when I'm prepping food to cook. So basically, I'm just gonna cut these up. You know, nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna try to get them as thin as I can. You all right, baby? Daddy, you watching Daddy cook? You watching Daddy cook breakfast? She's gonna hang out with Pops today and cook breakfast with me this morning. So you don't have to a lot of people don't like onions in their eggs, but I'm one of those type. Like if I go to a restaurant for breakfast, one of the restaurants I like to go to in the morning when I do go to breakfast, it used to be Cracker Barrel years ago. I still will eat at Cracker Barrel, but I've actually fallen in love with the Waffle House, man. Now, even though their food prices don't went up, I think they eggs, I think Jack in the Box. I think the Waffle House recently they went up like 25 or 40 cents per egg, but it's still one of my favorite breakfast restaurants that I prefer to go to. Cracker Barrel is cool, but a lot of their food, man, I don't know. It's just something about their food. Something that changed over the years. Either they buying like cheaper food products or more generic stuff. But Cracker Barrel used to be like a really, really popping spot, you know, when I started eating there. And I didn't start eating at Cracker Barrel until 2021 or 2020 was my first time actually eating at Cracker Barrel. So it's definitely not one of my favorite restaurants to go to for breakfast. I actually, last time I was at Cracker Barrel, I might have been at Cracker Barrel maybe about 2 months ago. And so I decided I had ordered this breakfast. It's called the, what is it? The Grandpa Platter? I'm sorry, it was called the Grandma Platter. And I was like, okay, I usually try like the Grandpa platter. But I said this time, let me try the Grandma Platter. This particular platter came with sausage, biscuits, and gravy. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I couldn't believe what I got. I'm thinking I'm gonna get some sausage, biscuits, and gravy with these humongous chunks of meat in it. They bring me the gravy. The gravy is just bland. There's no meat in the gravy. No meat whatsoever. It looks like they just took a can of gravy and opened it up. Took that gravy, opened it up, and poured it inside of a bowl, microwaved it, set it on a plate, and then put a biscuit next to it. It was the most disgusting sausage, biscuits, and gravy I ever had. There was a restaurant, not here in Texas, but where I grew up back in Indiana, where like when I used to go to work in the morning, I used to stop at this gas station. I hear you over there making your little baby sounds. And this gas station, it was real popular. It was one of those gas stations everybody stopped at early in the morning on their way to work. And you can get like eggs, bacon, sausage, it's already cooked. And then they had the sausage, biscuit, and gravy. And this gravy right here was the real gravy. It had big old chunks of sausages in it, like every morning. So I used to get like a large, sometimes I would get 2 of them because they would run out some mornings. So I would already have one at work still in the refrigerator because they're bland, but you just don't find places like that anymore. Comment down below if there's a place in your city, like a gas station that actually sells breakfast food that still sells sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Now, I'm not saying there's no places out here in Texas, but I haven't came across it yet. But I do miss eating good old homemade sausage, biscuits, and gravy early in the morning. You just can't really find it. So anyway, guys, these are my onions. And of course, I'm not gonna just throw those in there with the eggs. I'm actually gonna saute these onions up a little bit. That way, the onions are actually brown. I like to cook them where they have like a little brown flavor, like a little brown color to them. Almost like seared, like a seared steak. So that's what we're gonna do with that. You okay? You okay? You trying to cook with that? Oh, you like your unicorn? You like the unicorn? You like the unicorn? She's smiling at it too. I see you smiling. Got her a unicorn when she was first born for her car seat. It kind of like just hangs up on the car seat, so she likes it. At first she wasn't messing with it, but now she's starting to get a little bigger, so she's starting to really play with it now. So yeah. So what I'm trying to do is time this right. So when the bacon is done, or just about done, I can go ahead. Oh, y'all hear her yell at me? She said, give me some attention, Dad. What are you doing ignoring me? Nobody's ignoring you, baby. You're just trying to get breakfast cooked. That's all. That's all. Okay, so I got that. I got my onions. I'm gonna go ahead and get a pan and get these onions sauteed. And where's my pan at? Here it is. I'm gonna use this little pan right here. Put this bacon in the microwave because, man, the gnats and the fly. You guys, I think I said this recently. You guys notice like this time of the year, a lot of gnats come into your house, spiders. Now flies, I get it. If you stand there with the door open too long, flies gonna come through. But like the gnats, the spiders, I had a situation recently where I had ants in the house. And I don't mean them black ants, I'm talking about them little bitty red ants. Because it was just a drop of honey on the counter. We went to Popeyes, got some Popeyes, got honey with the biscuits, and there was a little drop of honey on the counter. It was like 50 ants around it. I'm like, man, what is going on? Okay guys, so I have the last of the bacon on. I got the sauteed onions on right now, sauteing. Even though I'm not putting the eggs on at this very, very second, I'm gonna go ahead and get them cracked open. So what I do before I crack my eggs open, because I notice eggs, when you crack them open on the counter, the egg yolk and stuff will go up under the counter. You don't see it, it dries up, and this stuff is hard. So I take my trash can that you guys, I'm actually gonna tilt it down so you guys can see it. My trash can is right here. So I'm gonna take this dish towel right here. I'm gonna lay it right here. I got a one-hand method that I use to crack them open. I crack them over the towel and drop the shell right in the trash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. But they said to use milk because it'll actually make the eggs more fluffier. And also, if you don't have a whole lot of eggs and you have a whole household to feed, you could actually use milk to thin it out a little bit to make it more, eggs in the pan. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk up in there. I'm going to find some sea salt. We have sea salt for the eggs. Like to season them up before we season them up before I start mixing it. So we got the sea salt. Regular black pepper. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and just beat the living crap out these eggs. Stir them up. I know some people don't really think that a video like this would be helpful for people, but you guys will be surprised how many young teenagers are getting out there on their own for the very, very first time. Their own apartment, their own house, their first apartment, their first house, their first studio. Some of those people don't even know how to so much as make an egg. And you would be surprised how many videos I did cooking simple stuff. And so many people sent me messages and emails complimenting me and thanking me for doing a video. Now I'm about to do the third step. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the eggs in with the sauteed onions. And then once we get the eggs done, that means the bacon is done, the eggs are done. Then I have to warm these flour tortillas up. And then we're gonna go ahead and add the cheese and stuff while it's nice and hot. And then we're gonna attempt to wrap it and make a breakfast wrap. It's not gonna be a wrap as pretty as McDonald's wrap, but it's gonna be a bacon and cheese wrap. And that's what we're gonna do today, man. So we're gonna let these eggs go ahead and cook. Also, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, send me some recipes of something that you guys want me to cook. Again, if it's something that I can't cook, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If I can't cook it, I'm gonna do a video trying to cook it. Because you know what they say, practice makes perfect, right? You would never know that you can do something unless you actually try to do something. You have to make mistakes on the way. No one's gonna make a dish for the first time and then it's gonna come out perfect. I don't know, some people do, because some people are really good with instructions when it comes to like a teaspoon of this or a teaspoon of that. But I think even when you use directions from a box or from people, the first time it don't come out as good as you want it to, but I think that's good because with practice, you get better. You would tend to add a little bit more of this next time, a little bit less of that. Some people think that maybe they can over salt in their food or over season their food, but then some people realize that they didn't add enough seasoning to their food. So that's the thing about trial and error. You learn as you go. Okay guys, so for the final step, you won't be able to see my face, but I'm gonna show you guys what we have so far. The final step is putting the flour tortilla inside this pan with a little butter. And we're gonna warm it up on one side, then we're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna add 1 slice of cheese. And then we'll start adding the eggs. Go from there. So, this is just regular basic flour tortilla. Put a little bit of butter in the pan. And I already have my cheese already prepped, laid out. So we're gonna let that do its thing on one side. Show you guys my bacon and eggs real quick. So this is my eggs right there. Real basic. Sauteed onions in it. And multiple slices of bacon. Enough to feed a little small family. So you don't have to really go crazy with it. Again, this is my first time making these, so hopefully they come out really good. The reason why I'm going to wait to put the cheese on it, when I flip the tortilla, I hope I'm pronouncing it, yes, tortilla. I want to put the cheese on a side that's already hot. That way the cheese will melt. Then I'll go ahead and add 1 slice of bacon, and I'll go ahead and add some eggs, and then we'll try to flip it and roll it into, you know, what it's supposed to be. So, I don't think you have to let them warm up that long on one side, but we're gonna just see what happens. And I'm sorry if it looks a little dark, guys. I'm kind of doing everything with one hand, so. I see a lot of cooking videos where I think like they have like a camera person that's actually filming it. It makes it a lot easier because you can get all the right angles and everything. I seen something on TikTok when I first started TikTok about this tripod. You can put your phone on it, camera, and it actually moves with you. So I don't know, maybe that's a pretty good investment, something to invest in, you know. I spend money on a lot of stuff that don't really benefit me, so why not invest in something like that that could definitely benefit me and my business. So we got 1 slice of cheese in. So we're gonna go ahead and, should I add the eggs first, guys, or should I add the bacon? Tell you what, let's go ahead and add the eggs first. So we're not gonna put a bunch of eggs because then I won't be able to roll it. Oh yeah, that cheese is melting right on there too. That's perfect. Just gonna get a nice little scoop of eggs, like that. I'm gonna kind of put them on one side. That way I'm able to fold it. Just to see. Comment down below in the comment section if you guys are gonna try this at home. So we got 1 slice of bacon going over here. Now what we're gonna do is try to grab it and wrap it. Oh shoot, stop the press. Okay. Oh my God, you guys aren't gonna believe this. I need to just center this bacon in here just a little bit more. Actually, the cheese is gonna help keep this together a little bit, y'all. So I need to get another paper plate. These are gonna be hot as they come off. So I'm gonna make maybe like 3 of them just to, show you guys what they looking like. We're gonna flip it one more time. Make sure that cheese is nice and melted. Oh shoot. Hey, y'all gonna like this. I need to cover my eggs up so nothing, I don't see anything flying around, but I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, that's one. That's really tight now. I still got a little butter left inside the pan, so we good for another one. Oh my God. It's really happening. That's what the first one looking like, y'all. Right up so y'all can see what's going on. Looks good to me. I mean, it's one down. I don't have to let this sit too long on one side because the pan is already hot, so from the very first one. So I'm gonna do one more, guys, then we're gonna close the video out. So, put the cheese in there. Might put a little bit more cheese on this one, just to kind of see if I get like a better result. Again, like I said, you have to try different things to get different results. So the first time I added the cheese, then the eggs. This time I'm gonna add the egg. No, this time I'm gonna add the bacon. I'm sorry. The first time I added the eggs and then the bacon. This time I'm gonna add the bacon and then the eggs. So let's see how that works out. So this piece of bacon I just put on here is not as crunchy. I made some crunchy and some not so crunchy. Take and put a little bit eggs on there. Again, you want to keep the eggs to one side of the tortilla. That way it's not in the center. If it's in the center, it's going to be hard to kind of fold it over. So we're going to go ahead and fold this. Come on, baby, come on. Ooh, this bad boy is nice and brown. Oh, yeah. Guys, I think I'm probably going to just do 2 of these because I think this video is kind of longer than it should be. But you guys get the point. So let you guys just see what we got here. Well, guys, there it is right there. So that is the finishing product. Now, you know, everybody's not going to eat the burrito wrap. Some people probably will just eat the bacon and eggs. And I'm probably going to try one of them, but then I'll probably just eat like a regular, you know, bacon egg breakfast. But comment down below what you think of this. And you know what the fun part was, you know, about this whole video was? I was able to teach my newborn daughter how to make a breakfast. You know, kind of teaching her because she was right here with me most of the video watching me do it. So that felt really good. So anyway, you guys comment down below if you enjoyed this video and if you want me to do more videos like it. Also, guys, I will be doing double uploads for the next week or 2. So you guys will probably be getting a video in the morning from the Crier family, and you will be getting a video probably late in the evening, guys. So don't forget what I said earlier in the video. Go over and follow me on TikTok, guys. I'll also be uploading, I say 5 times a day, but I'll probably be back uploading over there realistically 2 or 3 times a day, guys. But anyway, I love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy Damian Crier, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.